米大リーグドジャースの大谷翔平は日本時間21日、本拠地で行われたジャイアンツ戦に1番 DH で先発出場し、6回の第4打席で今季53号となるソロ本塁打を放ちました。これによりナ・リーグ本塁打争いでフィリーズのカイル・シュワーバー外野手と並びトップに浮上しました。地元ロサンゼルスの放送局も驚きを隠せない様子でした。大谷は高めの 99.9 マイル、約 160.7 キロの速球を完璧に捉え、悠々とダイヤモンドを一周しました。5対4で迎えた6回、ウアン・ペゲーロからレフト席へ放った53号ソロは、打球速度 107.4 マイル、約 172.8 キロ、飛距離403フィート、約 122.8 メートルの一撃。投げ終えたペゲーロは直後にうつむき、被弾を確信した様子でした。この日は大谷の前にコンフォートがレフトへ12号ソロ、さらにエドマンがレフトポール直撃の13号ソロを放っていました。中継に出演していたオーレル・ハーシュハイザー氏はハッハッハと笑いながら、コンフォートは逆方向へ深く、エドマンはレフトファウルポール際に打ち込みました。そして翔平は、もう十分だ、どうやるか見せてやる、という感じでしたね、と語り、逆方向への完璧な一撃だったと称えました。これらの模様を日本語字幕付きでご紹介します。
And Ohtani, after walking and scoring in the fourth, now up to 140 runs scored this year. Now, the all-time record, regardless of era, is 148 runs by a Dodger in a single season. That was all the way back in 1890. So he needs 8 more runs over the last 7.5 games to match it.
He's going to drive himself in 3 more times at least.
On a 2-2, Ohtani with a towering tank to left field. There goes number 53, right on cue.
Shohei is showtime. Conforto goes deep oppo. Tommy Edman goes off the foul pole in left field as a left-handed batter, and now Shohei says, enough of that, guys. Let me show you how to do it.
The Dodgers have hit 23 home runs in the last 11 games. 5 in 8 for Ohtani, who is now 1 away from matching his high set just last year with 54.
Just love the way he's swinging the bat now, and not necessarily the home runs, just the balance.
Bets down the line into the left field corner. He's going to have extra bases.
Take a look at a couple of good swings. This, the home run, swung by a great left-handed hitter, but hit like a right-handed pull hitter. And now here, the right-handed pull hitter doesn't hit it as high, but hits it hard and finds 2 bags. Ohtani found 4.
With that homer, talked about Ohtani drawing a run or a home run closer to his franchise mark of 54. He is pulled even with Kyle Schwarber atop the National League leaderboard.
Now this is truly power versus power. High in the air, deep into left field, way back there and gone. 53rd home run of the year for Ohtani.
And right here, the Giants keep attacking him up and away. Punished last night, a beautiful four-seamer from Robbie Ray. This time gets Peguero. And Ohtani, keep going to the well, keep going to the well. He's shown that he can get there. But there's really not that many spots to go on him. That's why he's got 53, 108 off the bat.
He's only 1 away from equaling his home run total from last year when he hit 54, his first year with the Dodgers. 403 feet to the opposite field with that one. Last night he hit the home run kind of toward the left field line.
Both opposite field on high and away fastballs.
This one he hit a lot better than the one he hit last night. Shohei Ohtani, 53 home runs. He hit a 100-mile-an-hour fastball out of the ballpark. up. Maybe it was up above the belt a little bit, maybe, and middle away. More middle maybe than away.
Take another look at where this pitch was, and this is right where Bailey puts the glove is right where he throws it. So that he hit his target. And Ohtani, he gone up and away enough, makes an adjustment. He can hit.
2-2 pitch. Swung on, hammer deep to left field. Heading back to the wall. It is gone. A home run for Shohei. Oh, that'll show him. Home run number 53, and the Dodgers lead it 6-4. An opposite field shot for Shohei Ohtani. Just an absolutely majestic blast that traveled 403 feet.
When he hits it high into the air, it's like the baseball has helium inside. Reportedly, it landed already.
Is that a confirmed report?
Well, we're getting reports. Nothing confirmed.
Man, he is something. He's absolutely incredible. Now he's one away from tying his number from last year. Most home runs in a single season. Saying that Ohtani's single season club record of 54 that he set last year, he's one away from tying that now. And Ohtani with 5 home runs over his last 8 games. He's been incredible.
The pitch.
High drive to left, forget about it. This one is gone. Home run number 53. And it goes to the opposite field. High velocity fastballs do not impress big league hitters if you don't have 1, location, 2, a little bit of movement. And that was a high fastball.
But then Shohei Ohtani does what he's done all year. Nomar, home run number 53. I mean, he just continues to marvel all through the season.
Well, I also think it helps when you see your pitcher who's battling after that.
Yeah.
You know, and he gives up the 4 runs and he still battles it. Like, he wasn't sharp, but he's putting up zeros. Now, offensively, you're in the dugout. Like, hey, guys, let's go. When's Archer? We got to keep putting runs up. Guys putting up some zeros. He's fighting, so now we got to go fight for him. And then Shohei, his power is ridiculous. Just going the other way and driving it out. When he hits it the opposite field, like he knows it, like, all right, he can watch it and enjoy it. That's the difference between a hitter with power and a power hitter. A hitter with power hits a ball and go the other way, but he's usually going, okay, I hope it goes out and he's running. But when you're a power hitter, you know you can hit it out and you can just watch it and enjoy it. Like, there goes another one. But I just think, though, we know Shohei with the power, but I think the quality at bats afterwards, up and down the lineup, because you want to get it to guys like Show, but other guys are still doing their job. You got Tommy Tanks going deep.
Yes.
It doesn't matter. So there was quality at bats throughout the lineup in order for them to come back and put up those 7 runs.
Shohei Ohtani, I don't know if you guys know this or not, he also pitches.
Yeah.
So,
we were aware of that.
He understands sometimes as a pitcher, you're not going to have your best stuff, but he saw his fellow pitcher battling out there, and obviously Shohei Ohtani, Oppo Popo, 53 bombs. He's a special player, but I just love the battle, the compete from Tyler Glasnow, the battle, compete, 1 through 9 in that lineup. It was so fun to watch tonight.
Yeah. All right, let's have a look at our Carl's Jr. moment of the game. It is Shohei Ohtani, and it is a home run, his 53rd of the season. Nomar, no doubt about it, huh?
It really isn't, and that's, you know, I just shake my head because the power over there, just going the other way, and it is a no-doubter. He knows it's gone, but just a great swing, driving it out of the ballpark, waving it goodbye, and man, he is fun to watch.
When you signed here, you talked about how excited you were to be Clayton Kershaw's teammate. What's that experience been like? And just what's your biggest takeaway from being that teammate?
It's been great. I mean, I'm from the area, and I watched him. He's not even that much older than me, but like I feel like I was so young when I'd watch him on TV. And he was always like one of my favorite players. Just to be able to be his teammate. Just even coming in, like walking around Dodger Stadium, and then now I'm like able to play with him, and it's just super surreal. I feel like it'll probably kick in when it's all said and done for me, but he's just been an awesome teammate. Just to watch him go about his work and like about his business. It's like kind of like a cliche thing for like everyone saying it, but it's incredible how consistent he is. And it's been 18 years of just like the craziest work ethic and ability to just stay locked in more than anyone I've ever played with. So it's nice to take away stuff like that and just be his teammate's awesome.
And seeing from up close, just kind of what is the impressive thing about him?
He's a good pitcher. I just think, like I said, like the work ethic. Like, no, I think when maybe some guys when they're here for 18 years, it's like you get a little complacent or this or that. Like I think his hunger to compete and hunger to do well is the same as it was day one. Like he still walks around with that like intense aura, and just to do it for 18 years is insane. So I just think the ability to lock in at all times, every day of the year, it seems like.
How much have you guys just enjoyed kind of being able to celebrate him this weekend and like hearing what he said about how special this team has been to him going through the year?
Yeah, I think just going in that room and watching the interview and like sitting there, and I think just watching him get choked up when he started talking about the teammates was really like a big kind of, it was just crazy feeling in that room. And I think everyone sees how meaningful the team is and just its career in general, and for him to be a Dodger and just to be here to share it with him, just to like look from afar has been super surreal for me. So yeah, I don't even remember what you asked, but yeah. Yeah.
Sweet. Thank you guys. Just allowed you to sort of shift that focus away from like how you're feeling, how your spin is doing, to just being able to go out and compete at this point in the season?
It probably starts with, really honest conversations with Doc. I think there came a point when he was just really honest with me. He said, I need to see something from you. And, not just, going out there and getting a hit a day. He needed to see some fight. He needed to see, something that he could trust, something that, just like being a baseball player. I think that kind of hit home with me. I think that's something that I, kind of lost in the midst of the season, just being so worried about, getting my swing right. We still got to play the game and, do the little things. And, I think it's just, it was a bit of a wake-up call. I definitely have to give credit to Doc, just being really honest with me and, kind of get me going.
You've had a couple doubles against Clayton Kershaw in your career. What do you remember from those at-bats, and just what can you say about what he's meant to the game?
I have a couple strikeouts, too. I remember, yeah, I appreciate it. I remember, seeing the ball go down the line and being like, wow, I just hit a double off of Clayton Kershaw. He's a legend. Legend of this game. Just being able to see how hard he works, the joy he takes in doing, his routine in the gym, in his, throwing routine. I mean, he's always got a smile on his face. He's always got energy. It's really inspiring to watch him. So like for me as like a young kid getting a hit off of one of the legends of the game, that's definitely a moment I remember. And then to see him finish up, an incredible career in person and be on his team has been a really special thing.
Back to the conversation with Doc, how did you perceive that conversation in the moment? Did it take a bit to process, and when was it?
I think we were in agreement. I had higher expectations of myself. I think they started, kind of around, I think we were in Anaheim, the first one, and then I don't remember specifically the other conversations that we had, but, I think it's, it's, for me, it's really cool to have, a manager like him to be so honest, but also at the same time, lift you up, always have your back, and it's been a really cool thing in a season that's been really rough at times. And I think I really appreciate that.
How much does it mean that he continue to give you opportunities while you're trying to find your swing and figure things out?
It means everything. That I'm still here and I'm able to, to kind of, fight my way out of a, pretty big hole. Again, it's kind of, as I was saying, I appreciate his honesty and I appreciate him coming to me when he did.
We're 1 week away from the end of the season, and you now have a more comfortable advantage on the top of the division. Seeing that, should we expect to see the same order in the rotation for the last 2 series, or are you start to move your pieces?
I think we're going to do the same thing. I think we're going to kind of stay in order. We haven't won the division yet. So Emmett's going tomorrow, and then Shohei's going to go on Tuesday, and then I think it's Yamamoto, and then Snell, I think, something like that. But I know Shohei's going to pitch Tuesday, but we're not moving things around. We're still trying to win this division.
Is Shohei rockling?
Excuse me?
Rockling? So how do you evaluate his hitting?
His hitting, he's doing great. He's having really good at-bats. I love when Shohei uses the whole field because he's strong enough to hit the ball out anywhere, and he's just dangerous. When he's going, to center field, to left center field, he's very dangerous, and when he's taking his walks. So this September, I think that it's been his best month, and he's been very good.
With Schwarber now for the NL League homers, do you think that kind of thing will motivate him in addition to, helping the team over the next week?
Yeah, you know what, I think that the home run title will be great, but I think it's just a byproduct of taking good at-bats, and he's playing to win. So if there's a walk that's needed and they're not pitching to him, he's taking his walks, and if they make a mistake, he's making them pay.
You just continually have to make really good pitches. You have to be on top of your game. You have to be able to execute. You have to be able to execute with quality pitches. You can't fall behind in counts, as we saw Kai-Wei Tang do tonight against Max Muncy in a 2-0 count after hitting Freddie Freeman. 2-0 count, lays a pitch in there. He hits it out of the ballpark because they can do damage just like that. They can all hit the ball out of the yard. Even Michael Conforto, who came into the game hitting under 200, he got in the mix tonight. He had 3 hits on the night, had a home run, and for whatever reason against the Giants this year, he turns into Shohei Ohtani. But he's hitting 8th in the lineup and hitting below 200 for a reason. He hasn't had a great year, but against the Giants, he's figured it out. Tommy Edman pokes one out the other way. Unlikely guy with 12 home runs on the year. And then Max Muncy, who's been doing it to the Giants for his whole career, he goes deep. And then you expect Shohei Ohtani to pop one out, if you make a mistake on him, and he continues to be to make a case for his MVP. But he's going to win the MVP. That's pretty much a fact. But he keeps adding to that resume. 53 home runs now on the year and 100 RBI. So Shohei's good. And now he has 141 runs scored on the year. There's only 3 guys that have done that in the last 20 years. Acuna did it with the Braves a couple years ago with 149, and Alex Rodriguez did it at some point a long time ago. But Shohei has done it now this year. So he continues to just keep putting up huge numbers. And now he's pitching on top of that. Yeah. He'll probably be very important to the Dodgers come playoff time with his arm as well as his bat. So they're set up. They're set up in a good spot because they're hitting their stride at the right time coming into the playoffs. Since September 9th, which is the last 12 games, they're the best team in baseball offensively with as far as batting average and slugging percentage. So they're getting on base and they're driving a ton of runs and hitting a ton of home runs. So just a juggernaut right now.
Yeah, I know many of you don't want to hear this, but witnessing greatness and getting to watch Shohei Ohtani do what he does, and he is great at his craft.